Hello, I am back with another plan with me, this time titled Picking Up the Pieces because 2020 has been a shit show. As you can tell, I have not been keeping up with my planner and I am trying to fix that. I'm going back and filling in some of the weeks that I took notes on when it comes to work, and I show some of the pages here where I just went back. I had taken notes on what I'd done that week and I just filled it in. And with my usual process, obviously COVID-19, the theme of this year. And I just filled it in with the notes I had just because it makes me feel better. So when I look back on my planner, I know that I was doing things those weeks. And I did my usual process. I can link my previous plan with me so you can see my step by step of how I do it. And I'm just, going through. I'm going to show you right now as well a step by step how I do my usual week. And then later in the video, I will show you how I repurposed some of these weeks where I don't remember what happened at all because, the theme of COVID-19 is that we're going through a lot. It's a lot of trauma. It's a lot of thinking about things outside of ourselves. It's a lot of, truthfully, depression. But for now, I'm gonna focus on this page. I'm putting these nice flower washi tape on my usual places. I wonder how everyone is doing. I hope a lot of you guys are healthy and your families are healthy. It's a tough time. You should not be tough on yourself. I've been eating a lot of carbs and doing absolutely no exercise, and there are some days where I hope that I would be doing better, but most of the time I've been extremely forgiving on myself during these past 3 months for me, 3 months of quarantine for me. It's maybe 3 months and a half at this point. And I'm just filling right now my usual workspace that I block out because I still luckily have a job. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm working from home, my usual 9 to 5. But yeah, this video is mostly about, giving yourself space to fail and to fall apart. I did that for the last 3 months. It's a lot of spiraling downward. It's a lot of not sleeping properly, really messing up my sleep cycle just because it's hard to keep yourself disciplined when you're going through it, really. And the whole world is going through it, so definitely don't feel alone when it comes to falling apart. There's so few people that I know that are keeping their shit together during this time. And I think I started working on my planner in order to signal, okay, now I'm gonna get my shit together. I let myself fall apart for 3 months and now I can swing back, and maybe it'll take you a little longer. Maybe you only needed 3 weeks into quarantine and you started swinging back. We're all very different, but I'm hoping that for those who are a little slow like I am, this video, I don't know, brings you some comfort. But yeah, I filled it out. All these pages that I'm doing retroactively, I am filling out a little more loosely. I'm not being so hard on myself on getting everything right. They're a little more sparse than my usual. So stickers and washi tape, they make me feel better. And this quote was, "And here began my descent," because really, after this week, I think this was, I was proud of myself. I actually kept my shit together for a week into quarantine, keeping up with my planner and all that stuff, or taking notes on what I was doing. But after a week in quarantine, I just completely stopped taking notes and just was freestyling everything. So really, it was after this, I think after the 21st of March, that my descent began. And because of that, I have no notes to put in these pages, so I decided to do it by theme that was relevant during these past few months. This first page I'm working on is called Loneliness, and I'm going to be doing it journal style. So for now, I'm just putting washi tape on the top like I usually do, one with a blue cat and moon one, trying to spell out how I'm going to write in cursive the word loneliness, and then I just go for it. Nothing perfect. Just, going along. It's a lot of freestyling, going with what I'm feeling at the time. I wonder if you had to pick themes for your quarantine, what would you pick? And this is me showing you the gigantic book of stickers I got. It's from my company. I got it for free because one of my coworkers gave it to me, but it's wonderful. It's like Victorian style stickers. It's 1,000 stickers. So I just flipped through the book, and whatever made me feel like it's connected to the word loneliness, I just picked the sticker and put it down. Um, it's a lot of like free, it's weird, like this, it's a lot of free thinking, I guess. I kind of love doing things like that, like this. It's kind of like collaging in a way, but with stickers, which makes it so much more fun. And as you can see, I'm kind of indecisive for a bit. It takes me a moment. This is, of course, this is sped times like 4. It takes me a bit to decide where to put the stickers and what to write. And I'm here writing. Obviously, I write very slowly. This is very sped up, but something I'm writing here, for example, I had wondered if not going into the office was going to affect me much. It didn't, at least not like it was affecting other people. I've become an introvert in the last few years, so it was actually exciting to not see anyone for a while. I felt that I needed to reset my social battery, and this quarantine would be a perfect time to do that. That's what I wrote. And then I found this mirror, and I think loneliness is about, like, it's a lot of self-reflection, so I was like, oh, a mirror is perfect for that. And again, I planned none of this. It's a lot of what I was feeling at the time, what I found in the book of stickers. And I never thought I would use my planner like this, but I was really enjoying using it as a journal. And I think I'm going to do a hybrid of my usual weekly planner and a journal style in the future. Like, I would do a weekly planner for my weekdays, since I actually have structure and a 9 to 5 during those days, and then more of a journal style for my weekends if I am doing nothing during them. My pen was dying during this time. It was not a fun time. But yeah, highly suggest this. I think this is a great time to be really do a lot of self-reflection. I'm still keeping up with therapy during this time. Luckily, we can do it digitally, and I really love my therapist, and it's been helping out a lot with dealing with a lot of the emotions that come up when you're not just running around all the time. And I don't know, I know it's a hard time to be sitting with your thoughts, and I know that I definitely sit with my thoughts a lot, and I kind of hate it, but it's necessary to do. But yes, I'm just thinking of what to do, what to write, where to put things. Me, myself, and I. That's what I got in the end, as said by, what is this, Destiny's Child? Was that Destiny's Child? I don't even remember. I did my last plan with me. It was so much easier to just talk and walk you through what I was doing, but a lot of what I'm doing is just writing my thoughts. It's nothing fancy. It's kind of if you put a morning pages, like free-flowing thoughts, and do that but in your planner. There's so many ways. That's what I love about the Passion Planner. There's so many ways to use it. It's very forgiving, and it's exciting to think about different ways to fill up these pages that would have been empty. And in this video, I'll do 2 spreads, but I still have like 5 spreads to do. I just didn't push myself to do them all in one day because it is very exhausting. These pages took me a long time. Seems like I did them pretty fast, but I did not, of course, because this is sped much faster. But But yeah, I think this one came out really beautiful. It's exciting to see it all filled out. Also, my wrist started hurting so bad because it's been a long time since I've written with a pen. I usually write on my laptop, but it was relieving. It's just such a good exercise. I highly recommend it. So I'm moving on to the next page. And my next theme is love and friends. Because during this time, I thought about the concept of love a lot. And I was so grateful for my friends. I have these three wonderful friends from high school. And we've always been there for each other. We've been friends for more than a decade now. And we visit each other about every year and a half or so because we all live in different states, unfortunately. And this year in April, we were supposed to see each other for a much needed get together, but we couldn't do that because of COVID-19. And it really sucked. But one of our friends suggested we do weekly video chats, and those video chats have been a beacon of light for me during this time. They're so nostalgic. They fill me up with so much hope and good feelings. And I don't know, I'm just so grateful for friends during this time. And I'm kind of grateful. It's weird. A lot of this page focus on the fact that I'm not in love at the moment, and that's kind of nice because I know how hard it is for people who are in a relationship right now and they can't see their partner. But here I'm just doing what I did before, finding stickers that remind me of the concept I was working on. Being really indecisive of how I'm gonna put them on the page. And some of it might not look good, some of it might look good. I'm writing in a red friction pen now because I wanted to add more color, and also my black pen was dying on me. I don't know, a lot of my thoughts on the love side were I was thinking about my reattempt to date in the beginning of the year and how it didn't work out, and how maybe that was just a gift from God. That it was good it didn't work out because it would have fallen apart during COVID-19 anyhow. So maybe I was saved from something. And I'm someone who I've been dating on and off, but I take like year and a half breaks from dating. Dating is very hard in New York City, where I find it very difficult. It's all super superficial and forced. I'm not stressing it. If I'm single for the rest of my life, I think I'll be okay. Like, truthfully, I'm at the point. I mean, I'm still 25 and young, I guess, but I'm really comfortable with my own company, and I'm kind of happy I got to this point before COVID because I know that there's a lot of people that are not comfortable with their own company, that are having a hard time trying to learn that by themselves in their apartment. Um, so I'm happy that's a lesson I've learned already. That I do, in fact, enjoy being by myself as much as I enjoy being with other people. What are you? An extrovert, an introvert? For a long time, I used to say, I mean, I still think I'm an ambivert. It's like right in the middle. Though I'm definitely, the last 4 years, been leaning more introverted. I get exhausted with people much faster than I used to. But when I was younger, I used to be an extrovert. It's been a complete shift in the spectrum for me throughout the years. But yeah, now I'm feeling the friend side. And I'm so grateful for friendships. And it's in a weird way, this quarantine has made me reevaluate the quality of a lot of my friendships. They differ greatly. And I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of acquaintances. Um, and I don't know. Something I've talked to my therapist about is maybe putting some of that energy of these acquaintanceships and investing them more into the relationships I actually want to make long lasting, mid 20s and your 20s in general are a hard time. A lot of your friends are far away from you, and you are trying to navigate forming friendships without being close to someone or without living with them. But yes, I hope that just like me, you're trying to pick up the pieces. And it might go fast, it might go slow, but you do it at your own pace. See ya.